What is this? My children's favorite pumpkin bread. Oh my, it's so good. It's so good, texture and taste, so amazing that it doesn't need nuts or chocolate chips. I mean, you can add your own, I guess, but it doesn't need them. My children will be so happy to have this recipe. And so are you, my viewer. Make sure to like this video. But stick around, because at the end of each video, I divulge a cooking or baking secret of mine. What is this? Oh, 2 loaves. You can make 2 loaves of my children's and my favorite pumpkin bread. For foolproof easy baking that produces pumpkin bread with great texture, I use the following ingredients. First, I oil and flour the pans. This video is showing all the steps in almost real time. And this is with the goal to show you guys how to oil a pan, how exactly I flour a pan. This is for anyone because it turns out so well, and it is the perfect recipe for beginner or amateur baker and those who say, oh, I just can't bake. The professional bakers amongst you, feel free to simply fast forward through this video and get to the good stuff. But don't miss my baking secret at the end. Some professional bakers may disagree with me on that one, but I assure you my baked goodies always turn out tasting just right. I tap the pan over the sink, and for some reason that gives it just the right layer of flour. No cake flour in certain spots. There's that tap again. Perfect. Then I add the liquid or so-called wet ingredients in the mixer. While the wet ingredients are mixing at moderate speed, I add the dry ingredients together in a separate bowl. Salt, that is the salt. The spices. Wrong measuring spoon. Now I have all the spices together with all the dry ingredients. Mix them well. Now I will add them to the dry ingredients a little bit at a time. Give it some gentle mixing. Add the rest. Well, don't spill like I did, but mixer is on low speed. Do not overmix it. Pour into the oiled and floured pans. I spread the batter towards the sides and the corners, then I draw a line in the middle. I learned this from my grandma Maria. This guides the loaf to split at the top, right in the middle. There's science behind this, so trust me on this one. The trusted test with wooden skewer. I think this one needs 5 more minutes. All right, let's see now. Aha, the color is excellent. Both loaves split right in the middle, guys. All right, nothing sticks to the wooden skewer, my trusted test. We are good to go. There's a variation of this pumpkin bread where instead of sugar, I use maple syrup. For pumpkin bread with maple syrup, I make the following changes in the ingredients. Well, first, it gives the pumpkin bread a touch of a different flavor, and maple syrup has lower hypoglycemic index, lower even than honey. Look at how well it's baked. It's not burnt on top nor the sides, yet it's baked through. Its texture looks rather uniform, which means it's baked just right. It does taste and look moist, but not underbaked. Adding chocolate chips or chopped nuts is optional. It tastes great with or without these extras. Enjoy the easiest to make yet delicious pumpkin bread with perfect texture with coffee or tea for breakfast or brunch, for afternoon tea or a snack. And finally, I get to share with you this video's baking secret tip. Whenever a sweet pastries recipe calls for half a teaspoon of salt or a teaspoon of salt or any salt, all you need is a pinch of salt. Why? Salt activates some leavening agents in the dough. Salt also enhances the effect of the spices. It acts as a catalyst for stronger flavors. But all it takes to do that is only a pinch of salt, not anymore. Too much salt in your sweet pastries will cause them to stick to the pan. It also makes them, well, taste too salty, which has to be counteracted by adding even more sugar so that the sweetness of the pastry prevails. I'm not talking about sprinkling coarsely ground sea salt on top of some desserts for the sea salt caramel effect. That's different. I'm talking when it comes to adding salt in the dough of the pastry. Who needs the extra salt and extra sugar when the effect can be achieved with way less salt and also less sugar? So all your cookies, coffee cakes, pie crusts, cakes, all they need is a pinch of salt. That's all. If you like this recipe, please hit like. For more of Desi Van Etten's family favorite recipes, subscribe to this channel. Blessed are those who cook and bake for others. Love you.